Hello, prayerful pausers. How the heck are you today? Oh, it's baseball season. I hope, you know, there's been a lot going on with the league. I think everything is settled and we're moving forward. Won't quite be a full season, but pretty close. We'll see how my team does. Anyway, it's a little chilly here, but not chilly enough for, a big coat. So I'm wearing my light sweatshirt today. And I ran across, I love it when I find new people who I've not read before. I want to share with you something today by the Reverend Phiwa. I hope I'm saying that right. Phiwa. Phiwa Langeni, who is the Ambassador for Innovation and Engagement of the United Church of Christ. They are also the founder of Salus Center, the only LGBTQ resource and community center in Lansing, Michigan. So the fact that they use the pronoun they for them implies to me that they are non-binary, which I am always excited to read from my brothers and sisters who define differently than I. They wrote this back last week sometime, and it came to me through the daily devotional of the UCC. And yes, I get a bunch of things every day and crazy, busy, filled inbox. But they start by quoting from the Contemporary English Bible, Psalm 19, verses 12 to 13, which says, "But can anyone know what they've accidentally done wrong? Clear me of any unknown sin and save your servant from willful sins. Don't let them rule me." Well, I'd never read this translation before, and I just thought, God, I gotta write that one down. Can anyone know what they've accidentally done wrong? Clear me of any unknown sin and save your servant from willful sins. Don't let them rule me. And then they write this. This psalm snippet is a wonderful catch-all for the things I'm sure I'm doing wrong that I'm not consciously aware I'm doing. It also has space to release my mind from fretting over trying to determine what those things may or may not be. Yeah, it's true. Those of us who are professional overthinkers can appreciate that. While there is much comfort in the freedom embedded in these verses, they can also be extremely dangerous. In a post-information age, where vast amounts of knowledge can be uncovered within seconds, they write, ignorance is only blissful for those who are privileged enough to enjoy it. Let me read that again. In a post-information age, where vast amounts of knowledge can be uncovered within seconds, ignorance is only blissful to those who are privileged enough to enjoy it. Everyone else ends up having to pay the immense cost of that benefit, often in dehumanizing and deadly ways. One could argue that it's willful to not notice how our own seemingly small decisions can literally strip someone else of theirs. Instead of telling anyone who they are or where they need to be, I invite you to choose your own Lenten adventure in this time of introspection and of preparation for what is yet ahead in this season. If you find yourself afflicted or anxious, let the psalmist's words be your prayer, and don't let any of it rule you. However, if you relate to the blissful ignorance of your relative privileges, may these words rest your spirit and purposefully guide you away from your comfortable coves and into the places where God's collaborators are most needed. If we do this adventure thoroughly, it is likely we'll find we're a bit of both. And they offer a prayer: disrupt our comfort and eliminate the weighty burdens that aren't ours to carry, so we can freely bask in your blessings. Amen. See why I noted that one? I don't know that I have anything to add to that except how grateful I am that this young person wrote it. They look to be youngish. Certainly younger than I. They look to be maybe half my age. And how wonderful that they are able to grasp the continuum that we all struggle with. The one of needing to be able to let go of things that we know we've done wrong, and yet being so sure of ourselves that we don't recognize those things in the ways that we've hurt others, becoming aware. And I agree with them that that is what this Lenten season, where we're on this journey to hopefully experience resurrection in a new way, that part of that is learning to just become more aware of our privilege, aware of the ways that we can hurt each other without meaning to, and aware of God's grace. That it's there to help us resolve both of those situations. I'll see you tomorrow, I hope, or whenever the next time is that you're watching A Prayerful Pause with a Pastor. I'm Pastor Deb Swift of South Presbyterian Church in Rochester, New York. Until then, take care, God bless, and bye for now.